to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Well, guys, stocks took a turn for the better this morning. Hopefully, that's going to last. Now, you do have the 900-pound silverback gorilla, Nvidia, reporting Q3 earnings after the bell today. So maybe there's some enthusiasm in the air. At least that's what I'd like to think. But do me a big favor before we dive into these meat and potatoes. Get yourself down in the description box and check out that Moo link. They're going to offer you up to $1,000, guys, and Moo is going to give you up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock. All you got to do is check out that link, first link down in the description box. Click on it. It'll take you over to the Moo platform, and they'll explain this offer, this up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock when you make a deposit into your new Moo brokerage account. Second link down below is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. We got over 2,000 wealth builders in our financial community on Patreon, guys, and all we do in that community is help each other build wealth and get the passive income. None of us are experts. We don't try to tell you what to do, but we do share best practices, golden nuggets, tips, what's working, what's not working, and just an overall positive environment to build wealth. You can stay in the matrix where no one will help you, or you can consider the wealth builders where potentially you can learn some things and get you a family of people going in the same direction you're going. Second link down in the description box. Go check it out. All right, let's dive into what's happening with stocks today and Nvidia Q3 earnings. Here's the headline. Stocks rally led by Alphabet jump. Wall Street awaits Nvidia earnings. Now, in my history with Nvidia, guys, because I am a shareholder, I'm not an expert. This is not financial advice. This is just me sharing with you guys my opinion on an article that I'm reading, my opinion as a shareholder about Nvidia. That doesn't mean it's correct, right? Doesn't mean that I'm right. I'm just telling you what my personal opinion is. Please go out and do your own individual research, come up with your own conclusion, okay? Let's keep moving. Like I said, the market is anticipating Nvidia to come out with their Q3 numbers. And I believe, personally, based on history, I think Nvidia kills it. Go look at the last 5 quarters that they've reported, guys, and they have beat expectations every single time. Now, just because they beat expectations does not mean the stock price will go up. We already know that if you've been following Nvidia over the last 5 or 6 quarters. They beat expectations every time, but yet and still, investors want more. They want more. If they do $50 billion in the quarter in revenue, investors want $52 billion. But that's just the way it is because they already believe Nvidia potentially now, this is not coming from me, I'm just telling you what I've been reading, potentially could be overvalued. They believe all of the artificial intelligence companies out there, especially your mega caps and your hyperscalers, are overvalued right now. Now, maybe that's a temporary short-term, way of thinking. I hope. I believe Nvidia is a $5 trillion market cap company, most valuable company in the world. Why do I believe that? Because they've done it before. Remember when they were up around $212 per share several weeks ago? They topped $5 trillion market cap. I believe they get back to that at some point in the near future. Now, that's my opinion. You guys go out and do your own homework and figure that out for yourself. But through my homework, I believe it's a no-brainer for a company like Nvidia. I believe they will come out after the bell today and kill it. They will slay it. They will beat top line. They will beat bottom line. And hopefully they give good guidance for fourth quarter and into 2026. That's going to be important because really that's where investors are looking at. They already know Nvidia is going to beat expectations. This is what I believe now, guys. This doesn't mean it's true. I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular guy on YouTube giving his opinion, his personal opinion. My personal opinion is big boy investors, hedge funds, institutional investors, billionaires already know Nvidia gonna kill this thing. They already know it. Why? Because they've done it for the last 5 or 6 quarters. Here's where they get Nvidia. When Nvidia gives their Q4 guidance, revenue, profitability, they give an outlook to 2026. That's where investors they want more. They want more and more and more. They never, hey, you do 50 billion, we want 52 billion in the quarter. You do 60 billion, we want 65 billion. That's how investors are, right? Because they already think Nvidia's overpriced. So they already think the stock price is priced to perfection. There's nothing higher than perfection, guys. When you're perfect, where do you go? And this is the dilemma we're facing right now in the artificial intelligence ecosystem with these companies. See, these investors believe they're already priced to perfection. There's nothing higher than perfection, guys. So guess what? Even if you kill everything, they already believe you're priced to perfection, so the stock price goes down. But in my opinion, that's an opportunity for me to pick up a 900-pound silverback gorilla on the low. I was reading one of the comments from my video I did yesterday afternoon. One of the comments said he's buying puts at $170 per share. Puts. Basically, he's betting against Nvidia. This is what one of my commenters said. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I'm not telling you that's right. I'm just telling you what one of the comments were in the comment section of the video. He said, I'm buying puts, $170. So he believes a little dipsy. He believes in a short-term dipsy. And maybe that happens, guys. I don't know. I'm just telling you what people are, people are either betting for or they're betting against. This particular subscriber to the YouTube channel is betting against them today. Personally, I don't do options trading, so I don't have a dog in that fight, but I am a shareholder and I'm betting with to go up at some point. Maybe not today, but at some point. Still, $5 trillion market cap, guys. That's Nvidia. Okay, let's dive into the broader stock market. The S&P 500 rose on Wednesday, spurred by a jump in Alphabet shares following a 4-day slide centered around technology. As investors moved back into the artificial intelligence trade and bet that Nvidia's upcoming earnings would calm fears that AI stocks are overvalued and overhyped. What did I tell y'all yesterday? What did I tell you guys yesterday? And again, guys, no expert here, just a regular schmegler on YouTube giving you his opinion. That's all. No expert, so don't get it all in your feelings. Don't get in your feelings. Oh, this guy, he don't know what he's talking about. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I agree with you. I'm just a guy on YouTube giving you his opinion. I'm no expert. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do pretty good. I do pretty good in my lifestyle. Do pretty good. So even though I don't know what I'm doing, that should give you hope out there, people. You got a guy like me that don't know what he's doing at all, but I live a great lifestyle. But I don't know what I'm doing. What does that tell you? You don't have to be very smart, guys, to do this. But you do got to be disciplined. You do got to be patient. And you do got to be what? Consistent. See, those 3 things your boy know how to do. I don't know very much about this stock market thing. I don't know very much about all this other stuff, crypto and all this. I don't know very much about that. But what I do know how to do is be disciplined, consistent, and patient. And I don't care what walk of life you're trying to dominate. If you can do those 3 things, you can dominate anything. You can dominate. If you can do those 3 behaviors, you can be a dominator. Just saying. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. The broad market index climbed 0.9%, while the NASDAQ composite gained 1.5%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average advanced 80 points, or 0.2%. 0.2%. See how things start moving in the right direction once that 900-pound silverback gorilla start perking up? Start that big old silverback, wide silverback, silver streak going down his back. All the other little gorillas down there, he's at the top of the hill, top of the mountain, looking down. Can't nobody touch him. Nobody won't challenge him. What does that do for the market, though? They start, oh my goodness, I don't want to miss this. Let's start getting back in. Let's start doubling down. All of a sudden, you see the market, the whole broader stock market does what? Poof, light comes on. Somebody done flicked on the light just because of the 900-pound silverback gorilla getting ready to flex after the bell. They're getting ready to flex after the bell. Come on, man. Y'all got to get excited in here, man. This is how you build wealth. You got to be excited about building wealth, guys. Don't sit around here and let this 1%ers fool you, propagandize you, hoodwink you, pull the covers over your eyes, whatever you want to call it. That's what they're trying to do. They want you to sell when you should be buying. And they want you to buy when you should be selling. But I'm here to tell you something, guys. I'm here to give you a testimony. The testimony on this financial thing is you don't have to listen to them. See, here's the thing. I've learned this a long time ago, and I keep this with me, real close to me. So I'm going to share it with y'all. Don't do what people tell you to do. Do what you see them do. See, when the 1% out here on these national news networks and they're on Instagram, they're on everywhere else, and they telling you it's doomsday, everything gonna go into the crater. Oh my God, it's the apocalypse now. It's the apocalypse now. See, when they go to talking like that, I know what they're saying. They want to fool me. They want me to be a panicking. They want me to sell it all at the lowest price I can sell it at. And all along, they double back, picking it up, backing up the dump truck. So I don't listen to these people. What I do is I just see what they're doing, not what they're telling me to do, right? That's a little secret in life, guys. When you're trying to do something positive in your life and you're trying to build wealth or get healthier or have better relationships with people or help people, whatever you're trying to do to accomplish something good for the greater good, people will always come at you. They will. That's why people be in my comment section saying all kind of stupid stuff. But do you think I let that bother me? No, I show up every day. I show up and show out every single day. See, I've learned that in life. I don't let people tell me what I should be doing. I don't let people direct my life. I direct my life. I also use common sense. If the stock market has a market cap of $58 trillion, that's the market cap. It's the #1 asset in the world. Why in the world would I be participating in it then? Why would I sit on the sideline when I got the #1 asset in the world, the United States stock market? Why wouldn't I participate? I should participate. Now, I'm not telling you to participate. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. That's all I'm saying. Do what you see the 1% do, not what the 1% tell you to do. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. The S&P 500's move higher was supported by a 6% jump in Alphabet. For those of y'all who don't know who Alphabet is, that's Google. They're also a hyperscaler. They're also an artificial intelligence company. But I thought artificial intelligence was overpriced. I thought they were overpriced. I thought they were priced to perfection. But yet and still, this morning, you see a 6% jump in an artificial intelligence company that's overpriced. I wonder why. This is what you got to start asking yourself, guys. What's really going on here? Shares were rallying around optimism about its new generation of AI, Gemini 3. which is rolled out Tuesday. Okay, price to perfection. Nowhere to go but down, but yet and still you get a 6% jump. Why? Because one of the greatest companies in the world, Google, just rolled out Gemini 3. And if you know anything about Gemini 1, Gemini 2, it's going to be very successful. And it's going to make them a ton of money. All my personal opinion now. If you've been following Alphabet this year, guys, go out on Google or ChatGPT and see what the stock price has done this year. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna go ahead and collapse some time frames for you and pull it up for you myself. I'm just gonna pull it on up for you myself. I'm gonna collapse some time frames for you good folk. Here we go. Let me give you a little synopsis of what's going on. Year to date, this is Google, year to date now, ROI, return on investment, year to date, 57.06%. They're up almost $109 a share. Right now, they're a fingernail full to $300 a share. Right now, $299.32. Right now, real time. Market cap, $3.64 trillion market cap. Almost up over $100 a share year to date since January. Come on, guys. That includes Liberation Day. So here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all can sit around here and listen to all this propaganda about these Magnificent Seven, these hyperscalers, all you want now. You can let these people fool you. You can let these people turn you into a panicking. You can go ahead and panic and, oh my God, the world's coming to an end. You can do all of that. You can believe all this hype. But all I'm going to keep telling you is stock market value, 58 trillion. You do the math. Go find anything else out there that has a $58 trillion market cap. It don't exist other than the stock market. But y'all gonna let these people tell y'all, oh my God, it's overpriced. We're rotating out. We'll never come back in. Garbage. The whole point of the stock market is to make money, period. And the 1% do very good at that. So please don't be deceived, guys. Nvidia also saw gains, rising more than 3% ahead of its third quarter results, scheduled for after the bell. Analysts largely expect that the company, the largest in the broad market index, will meaningfully, let me just stop there. Let's break that word down. Meaningfully. Do you guys know what that means? Meaningfully. That doesn't mean they're going to barely beat it. No. That means they're going to blow it out the water. That's what meaningfully, not little bit, like President Trump like to say, little bit. Every time President Trump say that, it just cracked me up. When he say, little bit, little bit, we like it a little bit. We beat it by a little bit. Don't mean a little bit. Don't mean a little bit. Meaningful means a bunch, a lot. This is what the experts are thinking about Nvidia's Q3 coming out after the bell today. Analysts, experts. Analyst means experts, not me. I'm not an expert. Analyst means experts. Analysts largely expect that the company, AKA 900-pound silverback gorilla, AKA Nvidia, the largest in the broad market index, basically the largest company in the world by market cap, not by revenue, but by market cap, right? Will meaningfully beat Wall Street expectations and forecast strong sales growth driven by demand for its AI chips and other infrastructure. This is what the experts are thinking is going to happen. Now, again, guys, that doesn't mean it will happen. I'm just telling you what the experts are predicting. So who am I to go against the experts when I'm not an expert? I'm not going to go against the experts. Plus, I got history with Nvidia. I'm a shareholder, number one. And number two, I've been rocking with these people, not as long as some of you guys, but I've been rocking with them since early 24. So I've seen 4, 5, 6 quarters of just monster stuff happening. And most of that time, the stock price went down because once again, a lot of your big boys think they're priced to perfection. But I'm just telling you what the analysts are saying. I can also tell you this. On Liberation Day, shortly thereafter, the stock price went down to $86 a share. And let me give you the 52-week high, which was just done recently for Nvidia. Remember now what I'm telling you. Stock price went down to $86 a share after Liberation Day. And just a few weeks ago, they hit $212 a share. Currently, right now, they're at 186. Ding, 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 ding. Listen, man, you ain't got to be a person that's really good in math to figure out 212 minus 186. That's some upside right there for somebody. I don't know. I'm not an expert, and I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm just saying you ain't got to be very, very smart in math to figure out 212 minus 186. That's $26 a share potential upside, and maybe even more upside, because this thing could go to 250, could go to 225, 250. Who knows? Who knows? Now, just like one of my subscribers dropped in the comments, this thing could go the other direction today. I mean, it could be 186, 190 going into the bell, and then tumble down to 170 after the bell. Who knows? Who knows what investors will do? But I'm just telling you, historically speaking, this company normally will dip after earnings, but then they pick up momentum. I'm just giving you my little 2 cents. No expert here. Just giving you a guy that's a shareholder that's been following this thing since 2024, early 2024, when I bought my shares, early 2024. I'm just telling you, I've just been following the company because I'm a shareholder and I'm interested. I know what happens after earnings. Typically, it will dip. But then that thing start picking up momentum. And once that momentum get on its back, once that momentum train starts going, once that artificial intelligence momentum train get going, guys, y'all already know, supersonic. Once it gets going now, not saying that'll happen today. I'm just telling you, history. I'm a history buff. No expert, but a history buff. Let's get going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. But the AI chip, darling, has a high bar to beat. See what I'm saying? Investors have taken profits from their tech holdings in recent days. See, I told y'all that yesterday. If y'all been watching the videos yesterday, I told y'all. Yeah, listen, guys. I'm a guy on here on YouTube that likes to give out information, personal opinion information, not expert. And then I like to give you guys a little entertainment. So of course, I'm gonna play a little ping pong. But y'all know at the end of the day, I got 75% of my net worth in the stock market, man. So y'all know I'm dead serious about this. And I'm dead serious about Nvidia because I know what the future holds. You can't stop progress. But here's what I was telling you guys. I've been telling you guys this. But the AI chip, darling, has a high bar to beat. Remember early on when I said price to perfection? This is what they're talking about. They have a high bar to beat. Investors have taken profits. I also told y'all that yesterday and the day before. Wow, golly, the world's coming to an end. Why is the stock market crashing? Why are they taking money out of the semiconductors? Why are they taking money out of the mega caps and the hyperscalers? Why are they taking profits? From Liberation Day to October, end of October, guys, was historic. You think people ain't gonna take profits? Big boys? Yes. They're going to take profits. When you've had that type of run from April to October, when you had that type of run, you take profits. And that's what they did. So no shock to me. Obviously, no shock to the author of this article right here either for CNBC. He says, but the artificial intelligence chip maker Nvidia, darling of Wall Street, has a high bar to beat. Investors have taken profits from their tech holdings in recent days, reflecting heightened concerns that the AI boom has run up the valuations of Nvidia and other tech hyperscalers and our unsustainable pace. That's all propaganda and lies. It's all propaganda and lies. And let me tell you why. This is my opinion. Now, personal opinion again, guys. You go out and do your own homework and come up with your own conclusion. But I'm going to give you my personal opinion why I believe that's a lie. Because 3 weeks ago, they was buying, Nvidia ran up to $212 a share. This was 3 weeks ago now. So they weren't priced to perfection then. See, I'm going to tell you when they become priced to perfection. See, this is when they become priced to perfection, when the 1% want you to sell. And they start dropping. See, what they do is they take all of their profits and the stock price start coming down because you got what? More shares available because they've sold. When you got billions and billions of shares available because of big boys taking profits, back to that old supply versus demand thing. I got more supply of something in the market with less demand. Guess what happens to the price, guys? It goes down. Stop letting these people fool y'all and trick y'all all the time. I mean, it's the oldest trick in the book when it comes to the stock market. These guys have a historic run for 7 months, April to October, historic. And then they start dumping the stock, taking profits. So when you dump the stock in millions and millions and hundreds of millions of shares, when you dump those shares, what do? They become more available to the market. But if the billionaires and the hedge funds and the institutional investors have pulled out, and you got all these millions of shares hitting the market with no buyer, you increase supply. Us little retail investors can't absorb all of that. So the price starts going down. And then they start saying, oh, it's overpriced. You know why they start saying it's overpriced? Because they want you to start dumping too. See, they want you to start dumping as a retail investor too. So now they really get it. They get a good low price. See, they want you to start dumping. That's why they start pumping in this artificial manufactured crises with, oh, they're overvalued. They're over this, they're over that, because now they want you to dump to even make the price lower. And then what do? They swoop in and they start picking up all these little inexpensive shares. Oh my God, Nvidia was $212 a share 3 weeks ago, and I can get it for $170, $175, $180. Perfect. Just my 2 cents. Y'all don't have to believe that, but I believe that's what's happening right now, guys. We continue to believe that concerns over an AI bubble bursting are overblown. This is coming from an expert. See what I'm trying to tell y'all, guys? See, I'm trying to connect these dots for you, man. I'm trying to connect these dots for some of you folks that are on the edge of being panicking. Some of y'all on the edge of being a panicking. And I'm trying to connect the dots for you. Here's what the expert says. We continue to believe that concerns over an AI bubble bursting are overblown, at least for now. This is coming from expert, right? He's an expert of Wolf Research. Quote, should the broader U.S. economy hit a soft patch of economic data, we think tech, common services companies are well positioned to weather a temporary storm. As such, we remain buyers of AI-related stocks on share price weakness. Let me give that to you, break that thing down to simplest terms for people like you and me. He buying the dip. That's what he telling y'all. He don't believe in this hocus pocus that the 1% are trying to tell y'all, oh my God, they're priced too high. The guy right here just told y'all he don't believe that one bit. He don't believe it's overpriced. He thinks it's overblown. He says they're going to continue to buy the dip. And that's what your boy going to continue to do. I'm gonna continue to buy the dip. The whole point of the stock market, guys, is to go higher. No expert, just giving you my little 2 cents. You get out there and do whatever you got to do, but I'm telling you, don't let these people hoodwink you, bamboozle you, fool you, pull the cover over your eyes, 3-card Monty they over here playing 5D chess. You down here playing checkers. Stop letting these people confuse y'all, man. These people are good at it. But the expert just told you. As such, we remain buyers of AI-related stocks on share price weakness. But we're waiting for either an upside Nvidia surprise or more washed out technical to become more aggressive buyers. Basically, he's saying we positioning ourselves either way. We're going to win either way. If Nvidia rallies, we're already in the market, in the stock, in the market. If they dip, we're going to buy the dip. So I keep telling y'all guys, time in the market is better than trying to time the market. The expert says, guess what? Even if Nvidia does rally, we're already positioned. If they dip, we just buy the dip because we don't believe in this overpriced crap that the 1% trying to peddle on every network they can peddle it on and every article they can put it in. Y'all do know they pay for these articles to be written about either they up or down on a certain thing. We gotta get a little smarter, guys, and wise up to the trickery of the 1%. Bitcoin, y'all already know how I feel about Bitcoin. It's tied to the stock market. So if the stock market rally, Bitcoin gonna rally. Stock market dip, Bitcoin gonna dip. I mean, Bitcoin ain't tied to, Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin? It's somebody's imagination. That's all Bitcoin is. It's somebody's imagination. Somebody said, oh, you know, one day I'm going to write this on paper, I'm going to do this white paper, and we're just going to create this imaginary thing out of thin air, and we're going to say it's worth $1,000. That's all Bitcoin is, right? So it has to tie itself to something is what I'm saying, and it normally ties itself to what? The stock market. It can't tie itself to nothing else because it ain't nothing. It's poof. It's nothing. You can't touch nothing. You can't touch Bitcoin. You can't. It's imaginary. Bitcoin is imaginary. So it got to tie itself to something to go up and down. It ties itself to the stock market because it's imaginary. It doesn't have. I don't know. My opinion now, you guys have your own opinion. All right, guys, I just want to give y'all a quick little update, man. Hope y'all are rocking well and doing well. Keep your head up. Q3 is coming out. Silverback Gorilla, 900-pound silverback coming out today after the bell. Get in position. Figure out what's going on. Don't let this 1% hoodwink you. Don't let them put no fairy dust on you and put you to sleep. Put a little fairy dust on you, you fall asleep. Don't let them put that sleep potion on you, that little fairy dust. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them put the fairy dust on you. It puts you to sleep. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Please don't let them put the fairy dust on you. I'm not going to let them put the fairy dust on me. I'm out the way, boy. I'm quick. I ain't going to let them get that fairy dust on me and put me to sleep. I ain't missing it. I want to be wide awake. Like I said, get down in the description box, man, and check out them links, man. That Moo link up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock. Listen, man, why cheat yourself when you can treat yourself today? Come on, man, get down there and check out that Moo link and see what's going on, guys. I ain't got a dog in the fight. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't do it. I'm offering it to you though because they asked me to. So I'm offering it to you up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock, but you got some deposits you got to make in order to make that happen. They don't just give it to you. You got to make a deposit and become a user of their actual brokerage, right? And then check out them wealth builders, man. Fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We call it our wealth builders, man. And all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, man. We are not experts. I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular guy that's been grinding for 30 years. And I take all that experience from 30 years of grinding and I share my personal testimony with people about building wealth. I don't try to tell nobody what to do. I tell people I'm not an expert. I'm just a regular guy that's willing to share what has made him successful over the last 30 years. That doesn't mean it'll make you successful. I'm just telling you what I've done. And I've congregated a group of people that are like-minded, a couple thousand of them. They're like-minded. Like-minded means they think like I think. They want to build wealth and get the passive income, control 100% of their time, and control their financial destiny. That's what they're trying to do. What you doing? You gonna step here in the matrix and get fairy dust sprinkled on you? You can stay in the matrix if you want to. The people gonna sprinkle that fairy dust on you and it'll put you to sleep. Stay in the matrix, get fairy dust on you. Get out of the matrix, no fairy dust. That's up to you. You can stay in the matrix and be a zombie and get the fairy dust put on you, or you can think about joining the wealth builders and get yourself from under that spell of the 1%, where they got you fighting battles and worried about somebody else and you boop, 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 can't even get your own little life together. Come on, guys, we got to stop this. You ain't got to agree with everything I'm saying. I'm just giving you my opinion, of course. You don't have to agree with it. That's okay if you don't. I appreciate you stopping by the channel, and if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy. Get wealthy. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.